4 shots were fired, all by officers, according to police. You can see one bullet hole in that minivan right there in the driver's side door. There's another one right over here in this deli. Take a look at the window frame right here. The entrance and then the exit. The bullet was traveling in this direction. So what's new are these areas that are green zones behind me. This is where that commercial activity is supposed to take place moving forward. It is 95 degrees out here and 83 in the pool, so you really can't blame somebody for playing hooky. I couldn't help it myself. It's easy to see the production value of a drone. It has complete mobility. It's not stuck on a tripod and gives you a bird's eye view of me and anything with a maximum altitude of 400 feet by law. Take a look at the fountain here in Bryant Park. It's not completely frozen. There's still water trickling out of it, but it does look more like an ice sculpture this morning. The temperature here in Bryant Park is 13.5 degrees. We're gonna pour this bottle of water on this retro New York 1 t-shirt or polo shirt and see just how long, we'll see how long it takes to freeze. Good morning, Pat. It took just 20 minutes for this shirt to freeze. In fact, I don't know that I can even get it off the ground. Take a listen to this. 9 people were injured, 3 of them firefighters. All the injuries are minor, and this could have been much worse given that almost 90 people are displaced. Disappointed fans got unruly. At least a half a dozen vehicles were vandalized. Take a look right here. The windshield on this vehicle broken. The most damning evidence, perhaps, accused murderer Pedro Hernandez's own words. The prosecutor told jurors day after day Pedro Hernandez saw that beautiful little boy, Eitan Pates, and one day he acted on impulse, doing something terrible. This case has no body. There is no physical evidence, so there is just a lot of work for the jury to do. If this is a hung jury, we're not there yet. If this is a hung jury, the charges against him still would stand. And the prosecution, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, Cyrus Vance, would then make a decision whether or not to proceed and retry this case. The jury came back with a note which said they are hung. Now, the judge had said that he would not send them back to work a third time. He was not planning on it if, in fact, they came back deadlocked. And now they have sent another note saying they are deadlocked. There was one holdout, 11-1 in this case. The trial went on 10 weeks, the deliberations 17 days. No one seems happy with the outcome. Stan Pates has not talked to the media in a very long time, years. First time talking after being in this trial every day for 10 weeks, listening to heart-wrenching testimony about Pedro Hernandez and listening to Pedro Hernandez's own words saying what he did to his child all those years ago. People are very excited awaiting the Pope, knowing that he is close. Right now he's talking to Governor Cuomo. Next to Governor Cuomo is Senator Schumer. And then next to him is Mayor Bill de Blasio. Cardinal Timothy Dolan ended the service this evening in a kind of a folksy way, but that's Cardinal Timothy Dolan, always smiling and good cheer. He said, Papa Francesco, welcome to New York. When you entered the doors of St. Patrick's Cathedral, you became a New Yorker, but you were always in our hearts. Some of these people have been out here since 1 or 2 this morning, and the crowd has grown every hour. Speaking to somebody out here on the street this morning, I said, what does Pope Francis mean to you? And she said, he speaks to my heart. Here it comes. I'm sitting because that's what tens of thousands of people are doing who have already found their spot to see Pope Francis or hopefully see him. Space is pretty tight here. There are tens of thousands of people lining Ben Franklin Parkway. Take a look. I just want to show you, give you an idea of how many people there are. You're looking towards Logan Circle, where Pope Francis is expected to arrive at 3:15, get in the Pope Mobile, and then come northwest on Ben Franklin Parkway to the Art Museum to celebrate Mass. I'm going to spend the rest of my morning trying to remove this shirt because I don't want to litter, and it was a perfectly good shirt.